A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Room here to run. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts him right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now Goff on 1st down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal. When you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They start the drive with Cook.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Now this defense for the Lions much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. It's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Play action now. Cousins. Looking right sideline. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
80 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down at 5. Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
The Vikings sit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he goes out right around the 39.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Goff now to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 121 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. On the option to give to Swift here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Got his man, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time you let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Vikings!
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until it popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They've done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we just already know. Heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. Incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Goff.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Back to the running game with Swift.
The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense, but I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. First down throw, gone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And some room to roam now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10.
their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Swift.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Joseph's got it.
And that'll make this a 7-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back. Get them.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is has now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Cook running right, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Cousins here to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Cousins on the keeper, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
Able to connect with Chark.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
Open man is Quintez Cephas. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally.
One last throw here for Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big 2nd half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.